In this video, I'm going to be testing off-road driving to see if off-road driving is actually worth it on your tanks. So, off-road driving basically increases your handling on soft terrain by 15%, and on medium terrain, it increases your handling by 7.5%. So basically, you're able to go faster, turn faster, and do a whole bunch of stuff faster when it comes to mobility. Now, the first one I'm going to be testing it on is the deadbolt. And the deadbolt has really bad terrain resistance. So the deadbolt on the left actually has off-road driving. The one on the right does not. I'm also going to put the speed in for the deadbolt so you can see how fast the deadbolt is going in certain areas. And also, I picked Lakeville because Lakeville is like a perfect map to do this on, because Lakeville has the soft terrain, the medium terrain, and the hard terrain. Off-road driving does not help you on hard terrain, so perfect map. Big enough. And also, next thing I'm going to do it on is the WZ-132-1, which is a light tank. And see how much difference there is, if any, on a light tank. So, the deadbolt on the right side that is not using off-road driving has a 1.5 on hard, which is the same that is using off-road driving. The one that is not using off-road driving has a 1.7 on medium terrain, and the one that has a 1.57 on medium terrain. Now, for soft terrain, the one that does not have off-road driving has a 2.8, which is absolutely crazy bad. And the one that is using off-road driving has a 2.38. And yeah, as you can see, the deadbolt on the left that is using off-road driving is actually pulling ahead. And yeah, so also, if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing because it helps out this channel a ton. And seems like the deadbolt has finished. Let's just move on to the T100L, the light tank. So now we move on to the WZ-132-1. And I also forgot to mention that there was a 14... With off-road driving, it made a 14-second difference for the deadbolt. So let's see what it does to the WZ-132-1. So the WZ-132-1 on the left side is using off-road driving, and the one on the right side is not using off-road driving. Now, the one on the right side that is not using off-road driving has a 1.6 soft terrain, and the one that is using off-road driving has a 1.36 soft terrain. The one on the right side has a 0.8 medium. The one on the left has a 0.74. And both have a 0.7 hard terrain. And now, it actually looks like the two WZ-132-1s are actually staying pretty dang close together. And it is very interesting. Maybe I just didn't have enough soft terrain. It looks, okay, so in this map, the only soft terrain is down the Death Valley Road. So I'm guessing I didn't have enough soft terrain to go digging through. But this is also the worst terrain resistance on all of the Tier 10 light tanks. So, yeah, it's still pretty good terrain resistance. So, as you can see, off-road driving is not helping that much, if at all. Only on soft terrain, apparently for light tanks. That's how much it helps. And that's it for this video. Also, if you look on screen right now, you could see a video on steady aim, which was the last video in the series, and the one on the left side is the playlist. So, go click that series, and remember SLAPAFISH because war is not, and peace out, see ya.